You know what this is. It's the life of a G.
What's up, y'all? I know I've had a long leave of absence, but I'm back. I'm about to go hit this bike ride. It's not too long ago, finished up my virtual run to where I had to do 20.11 miles. They're doing like 26, 30 something, but it is what it is, man. I know y'all see the hair, bro. That's just a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? I always had a 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you want to call it, forehead. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8 head, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no big thing, no. You know what I'm talking about? But finna hop on this bike, bro. And finna get to moving around. You know what I'm saying? Got my, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, let me get back to it, bro. Get it out of me. What's happening? I'm out here, but I'm still wearing my shit. Just cause they say, oh, it's open don't mean, oh, you can run around out here like this. That's just like shit. Motherfucker breaking in your house and you see the door wide open and you got your gun in your car and you walk in the house without your heat. You bound to catch something, man. But on that note, I'm gonna let that first wave deal with this and when things look good and we're on a decline, I'll stop wearing it. Until then, I'm gonna wear it. But let me get off here, man, so I can do my thing. And I'll hit y'all up in a minute. One. So these the projects. And where I stay at, bro, it's real rural. And the conditions over here, they ain't like that, bro. This a more country time than anything, bro. But we got money out here, though. That ain't saying that we got money, but they got money. You know what I'm talking about? I'll get back at y'all in a minute when I get to downtown. And I'll tell you how some houses. One. So right now, this downtown. Like y'all gonna be like, no, it ain't. He lying. Bro, this is downtown. Cobb, where I stay at. Hold on. So that way, it's the highway, and this is the way I'm going. Yeah, I know I don't fuck with them. So this is downtown, bro. This ain't what big cities in Texas look like. It's just these small little towns. But I'll get back at y'all in a minute, dog. What's up, man? Finished that ride. It was 5.6 miles. I think I did in like maybe 30 something minutes. I ain't for sure. But hold on, man. This shit going in trash anyway. Hold them up, bro. Yeah, man, but y'all like, oh, he took his mask off and ain't you worried about the murder hornets? Be honest with you, bro. I don't really give a damn about them hornets, man. Truth be told, they been here. At least here in Texas. Cause if y'all ain't seen the size of the hornets here, but wait. But I ain't worried about them, man. Straight up. But bro, let me get in here and hit this shower, get this salt out my eyes, and you know, this, that, and third, and whoop de woo and hooty hoo, and I get right back with y'all, man. To the next time. Anyway, I'm back. You know, it's dark. If y'all see the water mist, that's because I'm watering the yard, man. Y'all gotta forget them weeds, bro. They young, they struggling. Well, they ain't weeds. They started off as shrubs, but them ain't shrubs. They trying to form in the bushes. But anyway, man, yeah. So I'm back on here, bro. You know, I did my little exercise that I've been doing lately. The reason why I've been absent and not on here as much is straight up the old job I was at. Found a new job, and with that job, because this is what was going down, bro. And like I was trying to keep it under wraps and yada yada yada, but whatever. This is what was going down. They had me basically dealing with the trouble kids in the school, right? So these are the rules in Texas. Depending on the school district, certain school districts with the parents' permission, this is in Texas, they are allowed to discipline kids. But if you don't have a particular training, you can't touch the kids. So the issue that I was having was we in ISS. Y'all get the respect, they listen, whoop, whoop, whoop. But instead of them suspending kids, like they'd catch kids with weed on, they don't suspend them. They'd be like, oh, we trying to take the burden off the parents and blase, blase, whoop, whoop, whoop. And certain kids, they will have them sent to Impact, which is the alternative school. And so what they would do is they'll hold their paperwork, hold their paperwork, hold their paperwork, hold their paperwork. And then when they get them there, they don't even count the days, because after 30 days, you're supposed to count the days of them being in ISS to go toward the impact. So they don't count their days, and they just got them sitting there, basically lost in the system. They not enrolled at the school, but they at the school. They supposed to be in impact, but they ain't there. Basically, they got lost in the system. And then what they would do is, like, the kids would keep on doing stuff. They keep on doing stuff because, like, hey, they ready to go to impact. They don't know if they're supposed to be in ISS. And then, like, some of the kids that was putting their own bogus BS. Like, we had one dude, one of the principals came and was like, hey, y'all caught him touching on another female. And so me, they gave me the permission to do it. Me, I said, hey man, was you doing this, that, and the third? I got these headphones on. Y'all gotta excuse that, but it is what it is for now. And I was like, yeah, they said she was doing this. And he's like, what? And I was like, well, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the classroom so I can see what it is, do my investigation, write it up, because I got to call his people and tell them what's going down. So we go. The teacher that wrote him up was a sub. And so what I do is I ask sub, I say, hey, it was said that he did this, that, and the third, whoop, whoop, whoop. What was your take on it? So they'll put their little take on it or whatever. And what the sub said didn't match what the principal said. And so I recorded it, and like the way the regular teacher has it, the girls sit on one side, boys sit on the other. And so the sub was like, yeah, he was sitting at his desk and the girl was at the pencil sharpener. Keep in mind, the pencil sharpener is way on the other side of the room, nowhere near his desk. Like, he would have to get up and walk by the door. He's by the wall, toward the back of the class. And so I took it to the principal. Hey, man, look, hey, you said this, that, and the third, whoop, whoop, whoop. And when I asked the little girl, she's like, nah, he didn't touch me. Who said that? And so I was like, hey, such and such said this ain't happening. It's kind of impossible from him. And I showed him, and then I had the video of the sub saying what happened. And I was like, hey, he don't need to be in here. So day passed by, he back in there again. I'm like, what you back here for? He's like, oh, he told me to come back. And so at this point, I'm like, what, man? So I asked, I was like, hey, man, why is he back in here? Oh, because the girl came back and said he did this, that, and so, bro, what I did was I went and got the girl out of class. But as I was saying, I went and got the little girl and took her to talk to the principal. And so went and talked to the principal and found out it was a bunch of BS. So you had stuff like that was going on. Secondly, what was basically the straw that broke the camel's back, and it it was I was buying time. So we had walkie talkies, and they wouldn't give me an earpiece for my walkie talkie, and so I had to have the walkie talkie on. Regardless if I have it low or if I have it kind of high, they gonna hear what was being said. So they come to me and was like, "Oh, Mrs. Such and Such, she broke her walkie-talkie. She was breaking up a fight and it failed and this, that, and the other." And this is what I know about these type of walkie-talkies. They're very durable. Like you can you can drop them and they work. So they take my walkie-talkie. Now, I don't have everybody's number in the school, even though I had it on a little board. But what I do know is the people that I need can't reach them. And a lot of those times I need translators because majority of the school is Hispanic. So I need translators whenever I call parents. And one day, somebody came to the school and I was like, well, what if it's an emergency and he needs to get a hold of somebody? Now, keep in mind, I guess the school police officer, that's what you want to call it, she didn't stay in her office. None of the principals stayed in their office. So I would be calling in emergencies. Like it was one situation to where I had to break up a fight, but because I didn't have this certification, I could get in trouble. So basically the only thing I could do is, yell, scream. Not like, but yelling, screaming at them. And like when they throw stuff, catch it, knock it down, whatever. So we had one girl, she was threatening to stab another student, pulled out a blade. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I had to go in the hallway and just start yelling, you know what I'm saying? For people to come out and be like, and I'd be like, hey, I need some help, man, this, that, and the third. Whoa. And then another issue was, so you had a kid who he acts tough. And he snitched on another kid. So they had both of these guys in the classroom. Now, what I didn't know was the dude said if he ever caught him, he was gonna do some damage. Excuse me. So we sitting up in there, and the principal bring me. Oh, he gonna be here for the rest of the day. As soon as the principal leave, he just walks up. Boom! I'm talking about sleep, just dude snoring. These middle school kids now. I'm trying to get the principals to come back, and the head principal, they kept her out of the loop of everything. Like she didn't even know this shit was going down. And she was like, "Why didn't you radio?" I was like, "They took my radio." Like we had a whole meeting about that, bro. And what took the cake was they got 3 police officers up there. Bro, they want me walking around following kids, making sure that they ain't selling weed. Bro. Anybody knows me know that's not me, bro. Like this motherfucker, bro, the principal, the assistant principal, he was like, oh yeah, they went upstairs to the upstairs bathroom and they bent the vent somehow to where you can't open the door if they in there and blah, blah. It was bunch of BS. Well, long story short, bro, I applied for a job, found it elsewhere. And shoot, I'm out there rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting love and appreciated. Like, if I put something to implement, I ain't gonna say implement. If I implement something in, as far as behavior, disciplinaries, ways of teaching, they back me like a spinal cord. And like, bro, when I came in, I'm holding the kids accountable. Integrity, responsibility, all that. And when I came, the whole school adopted it. Like, bro, we had this thing to where like they had stuff in place, but some teachers didn't get it. And so what they saw was that when I came in there with the stern attitude, holding them accountable, not letting them slide on little stuff. Well, I let them slide sometimes. but not letting them slide on. But issues, they saw a change in the behavior of the kids, so it wasn't no bad. It was good. So homeschool adopted, bro. So I mean, I got that. I got a lot of other things going on that in time they will be revealed. So yeah, I got that stuff going on. I'm looking for stuff. I'm talking to people. I'm trying to get like a lot of people might say it's cliche, but the easiest thing I can do right now, bro, I'm trying to get this backpack thing going. You know, I was talking to Walmart and they was like, due to the COVID-19 situation, they can't guarantee that they'll be able to bag or what they'll be able to do. Because as of right now, there's no timeline on when schools will reopen. Yes, they open the state, but bro, I'm telling you, this is too soon and it's gonna be bad. Like, it's gonna be bad for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no point to open this state, man. But yeah, bro, that's what's been up with me, man. I try to start getting back into the routine of doing this. But like I said, I got a lot on my plate, man. So I'm gonna do what I can, man. Since I've been here, I guess this could be my full-time thing for the time being. See what happens, but you know, we'll see what's up. You know what I'm talking about? But until then, y'all see, I went and put my do-rags on. I got tired of showing my 8 head. But yeah, until then, man, y'all be